Oh hey, welcome back to the series, but anyways, let's keep it simple. Today we're making Gen 5 animated sprites for the cross-gen Pokemon, from the simple Dudunsparce to the awesome Annihilape. And without further ado, let's just get straight to the video. I've made the Dunsparce in a previous video, so let's skip this segment. Oh man, still no free segment. Now the HD version is cool and all, but what about the 3D version? Or how about comparing it to the inferior version Dunsparce? And also take a look at the shiny I made, which is just inverted, sure, but together in a group, they look pretty nice. But anyways, let's move on. The first thing that I'll mention is that I decreased the duration for these sped up pixel art segments. I want to make it more interesting for you, while also compacting down the most important stuff to a shorter time. Like, for example, with Kingambit I had the most difficult time, since the design is pretty complicated. For example, I had a difficult time with Kingambit since his design is pretty detailed, so fitting it into a 96 by 96 dimensions was a tough time, but after an hour and a half, I finally came up with something, and here is the result. So, how's your day going? Damn, that boy actually got style. Here's the bronze over brains Kingambit itself, the comparison between its Gen 9 version, also a comparison between Bisharp's sprite, a shiny I made for him, and all of them together. Let's move on to the next one. We got a special case with Farigiraf. How so? Well, it's because I've already made Farigiraf before, but I decided to remake it since it was one of the first animated sprites I made, so to improve it, I'll make it again. But of course I'll make a comparison later, but yeah, I still remade it, and to try and improve the animation better, I also checked out Girafarig's animations, tried to mimic it a little bit, and took some parts from the first sprite so it doesn't take as long. So in the result, we got this sprite which looks like... Oh, right, yeah, I gotta find it first. Oh hey, that's a very cool hoodie. Where can I get one? And now it's time for Farigiraf to shine. Here's the comparison to the 3D, but of course also the old version that I made, a comparison to the regular one, and of course the shiny, which also uses Girafarig's color palette. And together they look pretty cool. But up next... And now for the final Pokemon, which most of you were the most probably interested in seeing, Annihilape. Well, for this one it was another interesting process. For this I took the approach of animating it very slowly but making it smooth as possible. Was that a good idea? That will be for you to decide. But anyways, I also wanted to mention before you write it in the comments, yes, I know it looks like I'm making the shiny, but I make all of the sprites a bit more saturated since in Gen 5 sprites they usually are, and in the result it looks like more shiny. But anyways, near the Celestial Tower, how clever. Where are the shiny sparkles? That's a shiny, right? And now we have made it to the comparison section with Annihilape as well. The 3D is not much to speak about, but comparing to Primeape, I think it matches well. The shiny turned out excellent for the Primeape palette, and together they actually look pretty sick. So, which one did you like the most, and which shiny was your favorite? But yeah, anyways, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned.